Rivers Angel will be without their two key players, goalkeeper and captain Azan Suliat and Ajay Chalote, after being sanctioned for a violent act in the last game against Bayelsa Queen. And this will change the team whole plan ahead of the fixture in space fight for top place.
For Rivers Angels, the goalkeeper, Obia Christiana, jersey number 21. Officer Dimakunata, jersey number 27. Ifeoma Polinus, jersey number 13. Edward Tejiri, jersey number 16. Edafe Omamuzo, jersey number 2. Odona Kudo, jersey number 18. Ikeno Kualu Ifeoma, jersey number 6. Ambassador, jersey number 8. Yanga Sophia, jersey number 20. Blessing Okwe, jersey number 10. The team leads for Rivers Angels. One as the goalkeeper, Merit Oko, jersey number 15. Aziz Zainab, jersey number 8. Awa Abdullahi, jersey number 3. Oliver Jennifer, jersey number 20. Oluchi Unandi, jersey number 5. Aledi Isaiah, jersey number 4. Ikoyo Rejoice, jersey number 22. Peter Mata, jersey number 9. Amarachi Okoroko, jersey number 6. Mary Mahmoud, jersey number 29. Esha Sylvia, jersey number 29. Rivers Angels are playing from the left flank of the pitch to the right flank of the pitch with blue jersey, while Confluence Queens are playing from the right to the left on their yellow jerseys. Ambassadors to kick off, and that's the kickoff of the third place of the 2022-2023 NWFL Premiership.
Rivers Angel will be without their two key players and the captain of the side, Azan Suliat and Ajay Chalote, after being sanctioned for a violent act in the last game against Bayelsa Queen. This will change the whole plan ahead of this fixture in space fight for top place. Confluence Queen will be coming into this game with so much confidence they can upset Rivers Angel and seal the top position, hopefully take advantage of their chances, and the two clear players not available to snatch the day for Rivers Angel. It's a poor and disappointing one for Rivers Angel after losing 1-0 to Bayelsa Queen, and they will be coming in this game for another wrapping up. Confluence Queen, the dark horse, will be surely hoping they have another wrapping moment in this game after defeating Edo Queens by a long goal. They will now be coming into this game with full much confidence to wrap up the season on a very much brighter note. Wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba for the top place kickoff for the Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6 2022-2023 season. It is going to be another 90 minutes of concentration, 90 minutes of business from the two teams who is fighting so much hard for the top position, and as well a prize of 3 million. In yellow is the Confluence Queen and in blue is the Rivers Angel. Not forgetting Rivers Angel were champion in 2021, but unfortunately they had a rapid disappointing campaign for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Premiership Super 6, and they have now to fight for the top position. Disappointing, but they will have to take it as it is. Free kick advantage for Rivers Angel. Will have to start from their territory to rehope themselves and see something to smile about the end of the season. If possible, they have a top position after 90 minutes, or Confluence Queen had a day to wrap in a very much good way for themselves. So I have alongside me Busayo Oluoke. Good afternoon and welcome to Stephen Keshi Stadium.
Good afternoon to all our viewers online at the third place match of the NWFL Premiership Super 6 between Confluence Queens and Rivers Angels. What so far? It's been a game of dilly-dally between both sides, trying to find a way into each other's app, but disappointing one for Rivers Angels, former champions in 2021 season. Thinking they would have been playing in the final today, but that didn't happen. And for Coach Wonder White of Confluence Queens, maybe he might be happy that let's try and get something back to our governor, whose tenure is just going up, because they might want to say, oh, for your departing stage. We have gotten the bronze, and this is the time to motivate the team. But for Rivers Angels, Coach Edwin Okon has been there for a long time. He has won this league several times, and he wants to tell the girls, make a statement against Confluence Queens. Don't forget that they are not in the same group as the regular season. They just met in the Super 6, and when you look at the Super 6 so far, we've actually enjoyed quality games, and we've discovered some players, which I mentioned to the club owners chairman, chairperson, talking about Mrs. Henrietta Eyabo, about we having some of these players in the Super 6 to play for the Super Falcons at the World Cup. Maybe probably invite them to camp, let them have the taste of the World Cup preparation, because we need to start growing. These are the brands of our own league, and with them our future is bright.
Thank you very much. Chance for the opening goal, and it's by the woodwork. So much close for Rivers Angel opening goal in this game, but quite unfortunate. They're very much unlucky to have a good start into the game. On the post to the rescue to deny Rivers Angel the opening goal. So much all right. Very much tight game. It will be for Confluence Queen to wrap the day. Rivers Angel must have to concentrate for the next 90 minutes or so. Confluence Queen as well must have to take advantage of this game, coming into this game after upsetting Edo Queens in the last group game to secure them the third place position, and they will be coming as well in full much confidence they can get something good out of this game. But Rivers Angel will be having much more upper hand on paper. Hopefully you have to give it out to Rivers Angel before now, but nothing seems impossible in football.
Yes, nothing seems to be impossible. Nobody thought it was going to be a ride for talking about the Edo Queens against Confluence Queens against Edo Queens, I beg your pardon, where they stunned Edo Queens by a lone goal. The team most favorite are wishing they will be in the final today, talking about Edo Queens. But now Confluence Queens knows that it's all about the game. Play out the best. You can remember the likes of Linda Jiwaku, some key players like Osigwe, Chukwuamaka, the girl who came from the bench to score the winning goal against Edo Queens in the last game. It shows that our women football are growing. Some of these players were discovered from the grassroots, from the championship, and if we have them at this stage of our women football, I can tell you proper training and proper dedication of the players to games, we will see the best. Because for me, I've rated this season as the best so far being charged. If you look at the prize money, last year they got 5 million. This year it's now 10 million for the whoever wins it later this afternoon or later this evening. It's much more money ahead of last season. So if you from the talking about the organization to now, from the beginning of the Super 6, I must say they have done excellently well. Talking about the secretariat of the Nigerian Women Football League.
Upper Blessing replace Adrian Sulia to the starting lineup for Rivers Angel, and Obia Christiana is the goalkeeper who replace Ajay Chalote. Not really been a rocky start for Rivers Angel so far. They try to organize and check themselves up front and take advantage of chances coming gradually into this game. A poor much start into this game for Confluence Queen, who have to take everything all in advantage. Good ball in once again. And there is no problem for Linda Juhaku to do it. He had a very good save to seal the day for Confluence Queen the last game against Edo Queens. It was 90 minutes, so much busy for the young goalkeeper. Talking of Linda Juhaku, goalkeeper for Confluence, knowing it's going to be another busy afternoon here at the Stephen Keshi Stadium. This side will have to fight for the top place position. A very more difficult car ride. And a very more difficult task it will be for Confluence Queen if they had to gather there after 90 minutes. It is becoming a very much good start into the game for Rivers Angel, who are looking very much pretty into the start of this game. They just have to take advantages of chances coming their way gradually into this game. Everything working out so much perfectly into the game for Rivers Angel, who have to take aside the disappointing start of the group stage after losing 1-0 to Bashiru Queen in their last group game. They had a very much good start after defeating Robo Queen by 2-0. It's the first yellow card of this game, and this time he's going to Rivers Angel player, trying to figure out who is there for the Rivers Angel, who goes into the referee booking first very much early. Up by Blessing, who replaces Azan Suliat. Blessing had been a very fantastic player coming in as a sub for Rivers Angel in the 2 previous matches. Been doing perfectly well in the role as a sub. But quite unfortunate, she wasn't the savior to save Rivers Angel from getting the draw they needed against Bayelsa Queen in the last group game. They will have to be coming into this to put out aside and concentrate for the top place position. They're really having a good start into the game. First time Confluence Queen will be going into the territory of a Rivers Angel, but the flag is up for an offside. Was seen by the assistant referee to relieve the pressure now for Rivers Angel to restart the attack. So far so good in the right start of this game. Rivers Angel had been a better side, having a very much good start, dominating the game, but they're finding it very much difficult to have the breakthrough up front. To shot on target, goalkeeper Linda Juaku had a very good game against Elder Queens in the last game, and now will be coming into this game with full much confidence. It's going to be a busy 90 minutes as well.
Yeah, it's going to be busy 90 minutes for Linda Juaku, looking at the exploits up front for talking about the girls from Port Harcourt, River State. They know that this game, it's a win or lose situation for any of the side, and if you win your game in this kind of a game, you go home with a total of 3 million naira. So why wouldn't you want to put all the pressure? Why wouldn't you want to go out onto the attack? Today you're seeing Rita Kiriko, Obi Chidima rather, in goal for talking about Rivers Angels, keeping our first game in this Super 6 after the suspension of the goalkeeper in the last game. Now it's a game we want to see what the experience look like for Coach Ogbonna White, someone who has grown in the game. Remember his exploits with Ibom Angels, then to talking about Confluence Queens, he went again, and to Oshun Babes coming back again. Confluence Queens, and now let's see, he has a proof to say I can do something, I can get that third position. Edwin Okon, he might be disappointed they are not playing in the final today. I want to see how they will respond to the situation on ground, because he might be losing the goalkeeper Ajay Christopher and also Azan in this game today.
The player to watch for Confluence Queen is Peter Mata, the number 9 jersey. She wasn't in action in the last game against Edo Queen due to injury, but she's okay and 100% fit to fight for the third position for Confluence Queen. She scored a spectacular goal, a sensational strike outside the box area in the first opening fixture against Delta Queen, where they lost 3-1. Talking of Peter Mata, and now into the starting lineup for today's game. Free kick advantage.
The General Secretary of the Nigeria Football Federation.
Out for a goal kick.
Mohammed Sanusi, today's August occasion of the third place match between Rivers Angels and Confluence Queens of the 2022-2023 NWFL Super 6.
Christian are still having a holiday in the goalpost for now.
Dr. Mohammed Sanusi.
Roxy the ball. A throw-in advantage once again for Rivers Angel, who will be trying to take everything all in their hands in this game to get a victory. Will not be surprised as well. Confluence Queen as well will be thinking it is possible for them to win this tight encounter. The confidence they came against Edo Queens to secure the 3 point is what I'm very much sure the coach will have to embark in the mindset of these young ladies for Confluence Queen to get the maximum 3 point as well and get the day to wrap it up for the third position for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. Advantage now for Confluence Queen to run forward now for another attack. This time still not locating Peter Mata up front. We've not really been making any positive impact up front so far in this game. Talking of Peter Mata, she has been so much silent up front, giving much more advantage now for Rivers Angel to have much more thinking ball up front. There is another fine connection of save there by Linda Juaku. Obia Christiana, goalkeeper for Rivers Angel, is still having a holiday goalpost for now. She's the goalkeeper who replaces the suspended Hajai Chalote She wants to prove to the coach she's ready to be wearing the number 9 jersey for Rivers Angel in today's game. Very much important. It's a lovely ball display. No foul given this time. It's a late call from referee. And this time it will be going advantage. Rivers Angel. Pardon, referee. It's going in favor of the Confluence Queen after the foul was seen by Ofyong Immaculata. One of the best right back so far for Rivers Angel in this competition. But they had a disappointing game against Bashiru Queen. And hopefully they have to put that aside, concentrating in this game, and make sure everything works out perfectly for them to get the victory needed. A push off seen by a referee. And this time he's going advantage now for Confluence Queen, a very much promising area now. Asapi is in a very much close range now, with a couple of players of the Confluence Queen to take the responsibility. First time, they may put Obia Christiana into action and put them right. Put Obia Christiana into test in this game. He's still really having holiday yet to be called to action so far in this game. Talking of Obia Christiana, goalkeeper will replace Aja Chalote. A very much close range now for Confluence Queen to take the lead if possible now. Amanachi Okoronko alongside our teammate in front of the ball communicating. In a very much close range. Shimei wants to go for goal from this range. A very much promising area. Okoronko! It's a fine save made by goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper had a touch. But the assistant referee says it eats the world luck. Now the touch from the goalkeeper. First time they will be putting goalkeeper into a stretching moment. Another bad attempt there from Okoroko and Marachi. And Confluence Queen, for the very first time, they tried their luck. But this time off target. This is Amarachi Okoronko once again. And at the end, it's out for a goal kick. They're coming closer and closer into this game, Confluence Queen. That free kick was a very much exceptional one, but very much unfortunate the ball was not going directly into the net. Goalkeeper make sure she stretches her whole body to make sure the ball is not going directly into the net. It's a well-taken free kick, and gradually Confluence Queen are coming into this game lively.
Yeah, you can't take it away. I told you, slow and steady. They say it wins the race at times. But for Obi Chidima, that was a great save. And that's what I keep saying. We are seeing quality saves, quality effort, quality shots, good football history at the NWFL Super 6. And what a way that we have top dignitaries from the Nigerian Football Federation. Dr. Mohamed Sanusi, the General Secretary of the NFF, is here. The head of competition, Madam Ruth Sunday, is here. Top persons will still be coming into this arena today because it's going to be a battle of both Rivers, Bayelsa Queens and also Delta Queens. So we'll see. I've been told probably the Deputy Governor of Bayelsa will be here. We're waiting to confirm if the governor himself, talking about the latest man, the newly sheriff in town, Honor His Excellency Sheriff Awobori, if he's coming for this game this evening. So we're expecting an explosive final after this third place by 4 p.m. It's going to kickstart. What a pass! Could this be a chance? He takes it, and Leon again will have a rest to save there, but still palms away close to the half of Confluence Queens. Rivers Angels are not losing on sleep. They are getting all balls into the box, and again, nearly a chance. Still in position. It's Rivers Angels going up with the kick, and that's an infringement.
It's a foul was seen by a referee in the territory of the Confluence Queen side. Free kick given in the advantage to relieve the pressure. After the Rivers Angels are trying everything to much more pressure on the center back of the Confluence Queen side in search for the opening goal in this game. It's been a very much intensive half of this game from the both teams. Rivers Angels have been trying everything to lock up the defense line of the Confluence Queen and have the breakthrough. It's been a very more difficult upfront for Confluence Queen to get things right. Amarachi Okoronko will come closer earlier from the set piece, but the free kick goes out for a goal kick at the end. Rivers Angel had been dominating the game, trying to hold on the momentum of this game, make sure everything works out in their own advantage. It's quite unfortunate they're still struggling to get things right for themselves up front. And the run there is out for A throw-in advantage. Confluence Queen who have to reshape themselves. There hasn't been a very much. This is a disappointing start of the game for the Confluence Queen side, despite Rivers Angel dominating this game. They've tried to compose and calm themselves, not to be under pressure. Talking of the Confluence Queen side, despite the much more pressure display of ball from the Rivers Angel side, they really absorbed more pressure being launched on by the Rivers Angel side. The Confluence Queen had really could calm themselves, compose themselves, not to be under much more pressure so far. And you have to just really appreciate the defenders. They've been so much organized to make sure all attempts on goal from the Rivers Angel side are well organized.
Absorbing the pressure, I think that's a good tactical decision from Coach Ogbonda White. But don't absorb it too much when you later concede, because the more the pressure comes towards your hand, the more the chances you allow your team, the opposing team, to create. Look at what happened in the game between Delta Queens and talking about Edo Queens. There were a lot of pressure coming up from Mbechi, because they wanted to start the ball from behind and it couldn't work for them. So they were soaking pressures, making mistakes at the back. But it was crucial that Edo Queens didn't concede. Delta Queens didn't concede. Mbechi stood up ground on some of the effort. But this time around, I think Confluence teams are going gradually into the game. They want to see what they can do. They can just take a chance and then try to lock up their back. They believe in Linda Juaku's effort at the goalpost. So I think that's a positive one for them.
Advantage for a throw-in this time from the left reverse angle, but taken by the captain of the side for Confluence Queen, Aziz Zainab. This time they wants to be going for a long one, a long throw this time, with a couple of players in the territory of the Rivers Angel from the follow-up of this long ball. There is a push was seen by referee this time. Advantage, Rivers Angel to restart the attack once again from their center row. It's been a very much game all in one-handed side of the Rivers Angel advantage. But we still yet to record a goal so far with 21 minutes of action live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba. The top place action, the 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. It's been a one-sided game so far, all in favor of the Rivers Angel side. I've been trying to capitalize on the chances coming their way, but credit to Linda Juaku's save. Any moment from now, we're going to have a substitution to be made by the Confluence Queen side. This time it's going to be the introduction. Wrapping to the fact that the Rivers Angel side will be trying everything before halftime. If possible, they can get themselves a goal in this game. It's still the fact of the Racking still struggling to get things right for themselves up front. It's going to be the introduction of Emenike. We're trying to make our own impact in this game. Troll advantage before the introduction of Emenike. Ball still in advantage of the Rivers Angel. Edward Tejeri, support by our own teammate, tracks the goal from a long range, block well by the defenders, and at the end the substitution will be made. And it's going to be a Menike introduction for the Confluence Queen side, and it's the last stage of the game for Ikoyo Rejoice. She'll be making way for a Menike introduction. I think still something of a serious action for Ikoye Rejoice, who is not really feeling fine. From the look of things, seems she's struggling to be okay in this game, and the coach, after Chengetati, seeing how struggling she had been so far in this game, coach not thinking twice before replacing Ikoye Rejoice, and now introducing Emenike to make a positive impact. They know how important this game is for the both teams, and the best side will take advantage up front, may run on with the top position.
Yeah, running up with the third position is what is key in this game. That's why we are all watching on the live game, talking about the third place match. I think for Rejoice, who is going out of the pitch, I think that elbow from the attacker of talking about Okwe Blessing, really affected her, and that's why she has not really lived up again. And coach Mubunda White feels, oh, come and rest, let's put in another player, then we'll change our tactics, because we know that this game that is more important. Any goal in this game can be crucial to both sides, and we are still in. It's just about 25 minutes gone, and no much pressure again on Obi Chidima, who has really helped our side. She has done a yeoman's job. I think we will see something positive maybe before the end of the game.
Still much more time to play before half-time. This time makes a throw from the right, reverse angle advantage. Confluence Queen once again to come into the territory of the Rivers Angel in search for the opening goal of this game. Couple of timing strike from the Rivers Angel, quite unfortunate. They still yet to have the breakthrough up front. It's the turn of the Confluence Queen side to run into the territory of the Rivers Angel in search for the goal. They'll not surely mind where the goal will come from. What matters most is just to put the ball at the back of the net, in which they've been trying in every angle of this game. Over here, Christiana still having it so much nice in the goalpost. Goalkeeper who replaces Ajay Chalote. So far, the defenders have been doing pretty well to make sure our ball has stopped from the territory before reaching Obia Christiana. See no positive impact up front for Peter Mata, the striker for Confluence Queen with a 9 jersey, who had a very good game against Delta Queens in the opening game. Wasn't in action in the last group game against Edo Queen, where they won by a long goal due to a slight injury. Advantage once again for Confluence Queen to return to attack once again. It's a good recovery there from the centre back of the Rivers Angel to stop the attempt on goal now. Foul given. It's time he's going advantage of the Confluence Queen side, who is now trying to gradually get things right in this game. They had a poor start into this game, but gradually Confluence Queen are coming alive into this game, and things are really working out good for them now. And they are trying to penetrate into the defense line of the Rivers Angel side, who had really had a very good start into this game. But gradually the Confluence Queen side are coming into this game lively. Still not the best pass there from Okoronko. Only one forward there for Rivers Angel to run forward is Ambaza Alex, having late arrival of our teammates, but this time this is Okwe Blessing. Trying to trigger away from two players, giving in the give to Peter Mata to return for Confluence Queen. Oh, that's a perfect ball, spins forward once again. Oh, the best one to locate Emenike up front, and is out for a throw-in. It seems gradually Confluence Queen are coming alive into this game. They had a very poor start into the game, giving advantage for Rivers Angel to dominate. They've been dominating the game in the start of this game, Rivers Angel, but gradually Confluence Queen are coming back into the game.
Yes, like I told you, they soaked up the pressure early enough, and now after they could not, Rivers Angels couldn't break down, they seem to now come in with all effort, go out, try and sneak in something into the back of the net for Confluence Queen, but still yet, Obi Chidima has a lot of work to do. The tall striker for talking about Confluence Queen, Peter Mata, is going to really make the defense of Rivers Angel to put them at work. Okwe Blessing actually had a good ball, but makes a wrong pass to the on-rushing player. It would have been a disaster if that part had connected well to Peter Mata for Confluence Queen. It's a goalless situation here at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba, with the top place match of the NWFL Premiership Super 6 2022-2023 season. And I can tell you that the both sides has enjoyed, we're enjoying the best of women football right here.
Half an hour played already live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium. The top place kickoff between Confluence Queen in yellow and Rivers Angel in blue. It's still goalless. Scoreline still remain blank from the both teams. Next time, free kick. Referee wants the kick to be taken where the foul committed. This time they will be going for a long one there from Oliver Jennifer, who pushed all our attackers up front to make a follow-up from this. Well ball long lane, control perfectly well. At the end, it's a disappointing pass, and gives advantage for Rivers Angel to return to attack and have a retake. Stopped by the centre back who joined the attacker up front. Despite the fact that Rivers Angel have been dominating this game, they've not really been making any positive impact up front. They're still yet to have a single shot on target.
If you look at the way it is right now, both teams have grown into the game. Earlier it was Rivers Angels all over the attacking line, but now Confluence Queens are trying to also pull them into their own half, talking about into the half of Rivers Angels. I won't be shocked if we quickly see a goal very soon in this game. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I don't think the way the two sides are playing is going to be end of first half without not getting goals. But for me also, Adobe Oka, I think she has been overworked. She's okay, that's she on the ball right now. What can she do against that defender of Confluence Queen? But she really stood her ground and wins a throw-in to favor Rivers Angels. Adobe Oka, I think she has overplayed games in the past 2-3 weeks, from the Wafu down to the Super 6. She has not really lived up much to what we expect her to be explosive in terms of women football at the ongoing Super 6.
A lot of time for the players to rest after this Super 6, so they have to give their best in this game to deliver a best outing. And it's all in their hands and in their destiny and their fate now to decide what the speaks for the club will be in the century forever. This surely, the result today will be on record forever. So they have to give all what it takes, their best in this game. They'll have a lot of time to rest before a new season. So they have to give everything in this game, give out their best, and make sure everything works out. Good job there by Linda Jiwaku to settle for a goal kick. They still don't understand what the complaint is there from the centre forward of the Rivers Angel, trying to complain for a corner. Goal kick advantage now for Confluence Queen to restart from the centre back territory. Good job so far from both defenders, but the attackers have not really been making anything up front. Okpa Blessing have not really been making any impact as well to make sure she make changes in the game, replacing Azin Suliat so far in this game. Our responsibility on Okpa Blessing will replace Azan Suliat. Now the pass clearance now from the defender. Very much dangerous striker. Peter Mata must not be given much more times. She strikes for goal. A very much delightful finish against Delta Queens. Talking of Peter Mata, a talking point goal she scored to level up the game against Delta Queens before they will be punished 2 times in that game to seal the day for the Delta Queens. 3-1 it ended before playing the last game against Edo Queens, where they won by a long goal. So far in this game, it hasn't been a really disappointing display of football from the both teams. It's been 50-50 ball possession. Been a very much balanced game so far. The display of ball and tempo had been so much high from the both teams, knowing fully well it's a deciding game in which the destiny will lay before the next season commences fully.
I think from what I've seen so far, Adobe Oka is really not enjoying herself on the pitch. I don't know what she's at every ball. She's complaining to the referees or to the fourth official. She wants to always get the foul to come her way. And for me, I think the bench of Rivers Angels are not helping. This is a top place. You can why bring in not all your Arsenals in the early time, because in the last game against Delta Queens, against Bayelsa Queens, they had 4 chances, talking about Adobe Oka alone in the first half, but today she's been kept in the pocket by the defense of talking about Confluence Queen. And I think gradually maybe they need to early make substitution so that they can get something out of this game. But while we are watching on the streaming key of this live game, let's tell you that we have the General Secretary of Nigerian Football Federation, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi, is here with us in this arena head of competition, talking about Mrs. Ruth Sunday. Madam Ruth Sunday is also here from the technical department of the NFF. We have Coach Rabiu, planner, as they call him, is also in this arena today. We have the Chief Operating Officer of the Nigerian Nationwide League On, talking about Mr. Shola Ogunawo, who has all come here to support the brand, talking about the Nigerian Women Football League, the Premiership Super 6 of the 2022-2023 season.
Goal kick. It's been a very much good officiating from the center referee who had really make sure this game is not much under tense. The center referee had tried to make sure every foul is called to action to make sure this game is not much more under tensive. As we're already approaching halftime in this game, it's still goalless. With 10 minutes to go, plus what a stoppage time will be. River St. George trying to still dagger in at the end. It's a walk off there from the center referee after a good recovery from the center back of the Confluence Queen side. They're really having a very much good covering of the Confluence Queen defenders. They've not really give much more room for the Rivers Angel attackers to think so much out in front of goal. Their recovery had been so much excellent, making sure they don't make much more foul up front, and it's a very much good credit from the two centre back and as well the right back and the left back of the Confluence Queen side. They've not really been given much more room for the attackers of the Rivers Angels to operate up front.
Well, I think why Rivers Angels are not operating well up front, I don't know why Adobioka is in this game so early. She's not really putting all the effort she did against, talking about Bayelsa Queens in the last game. All her effort up front has not really connected well, and that's a minus for Rivers Angels, led by Coach Edwin Okon. Maybe there could be a change probably from them tactically. I think we need to see that. But the weather is looking so changing early. From the sunny one we started this game, it's like the heavens wants to drop a little touch of water. But we pray that we don't see, so that we can enjoy the best of quality football on this third place and final day, where we'll still see another game later this evening between Delta Queens and Bayelsa Queens, the current champions of the Nigerian Women Football League, against a team who has gone unbeaten in the whole season, and also 2 games here at the Super 6 shot. But this time it's going to be a rewarding corner kick to Confluence Queens. The attack is coming up. They are really pushing to find something up front in this game.
That'll be say that strike well blocked by the Rivers Angel. Ofeng Immaculata. Not forgetting we're having the men category Super 6 as well in Lagos, Mobolaji Arena, Bonicon Stadium. The last kickoff for the Super 6 season to know who will be crowned champion for this year 2022-2023 male category Nigerian Premier Football League. It's between Aimba Football Club and as well Rivers Angel as well, later today 7 p.m. Nigeria time. We're already having it so much cool live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium, where we're having the coverage of the 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. It's been a very much delightful season for the both teams representing the clubs. Takes advantage now for Confluence Queen before halftime, as we're already approaching halftime of this game. Free kick advantage Confluence Queen. Launch forward perfectly now. Peter Mata with the tip of heading, and Obia Christiana did the rest by making a save. Seems we're already having a change of weather. It's little water downpour. We hope we have it sunning. Not having a heavy downpour of rain. So I really enjoy this coverage of the start plays and as well final coming up later today, involving Bayelsa Queen and Delta Queen, 4 p.m. Nigeria time. But for now, we are concentrating on the game involving Rivers Angel and Confluence Queen, as it is it's still goalless. And for free kick. Still not the best time to break the defense line of the Rivers Angel side. Everyone is always there back to make the recovery for Rivers Angel. Now they can run for attack, but the defender is there to make it easy for goalkeeper catch. And we're starting with the captain of the side. too much this time. So much more evident ball of rain, which may for now affect the live broadcast. But for now, we're trying everything possible to give you the coverage of this game involving Confluence Queen and Rivers Angel as it is with 42 minutes of action live at the stadium here in Osaba, still goalless. Wilfred is available from the right side now. One block by the defender at the hand to corner. Approaching halftime of this game, it's still goalless. Every downpour of rain may affect the coverage of this game, so you just have to accept it this way for now. Still very much every downpour live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium where we're having the coverage of this top place for the year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. Good delivery from the corner. There is a last man there for the Confluence Queen side to make the clearance. It is still Rivers Angel fighting very much hard to have the opening goal before halftime. But they're still begging the God of Soccer to come to their rescue. They've been fighting very much difficult to have that breakthrough. Knocking on the door of the defense line of the Confluence Queen. The Confluence Queen side are not yet ready to open it. They're still trying everything to just shock the heart of the Rivers Angel as well. They go in attack once in a while. And it's always a positive one. This time it's the turn of the Confluence. Peter Mata, a perfect pass this time. Goalkeeper will have to come alive. He's beating the goalkeeper. But Obia, our wrecking moment. It's a good decision from Obia Christiana, but the flag was off for an offside initially. But the flag was up initially for an offside after the pass there from Peter Mata. What a chance that will have been for Confluence Queen side to open the goal. And that will have been one of the happiest moments for the Confluence Queen side to score in this game. The Rivers Angels are playing much more better. When the Confluence Queen side attack, they attack with a very much positive minded to give much more problem for the Rivers Angel defenders. They're here for business. Ali BC Sadiat, Peter Mata. This time not the best control there from the center forward. That's how the B side that pass. Trying to locate a center forward up front. It's been a very much frustrating game for the both teams, despite playing a very much good game. Rivers Angel being dominating the game. Confluence Queen, when they attack up front, they attack with full much minded. They can do something. Upper blessing once again for Rivers Angel. A perfect ball swings in, and there is no problem for a goalkeeper. Despite the flag is off for an offside. Already coming to closure of halftime. It's still goalless as it is. Scorelines still remain blank for the both teams, who had really been struggling to get things right up front. Not be surprised if the referee will not have much more time before halftime to this game. Rivers Angel 9 can dazzle forward now with a couple of players joining attack. Upper pressing. It's watched perfectly well by Linda Chiwaku. I'm still very much sure the two tacticians will be taking on after have the breakthrough up front, especially the coach of the Rivers Angel. The chances have really been coming for them before halftime. It may be a different scenario in the second 45-minute advantage Confluence.
Take your chances when it comes. If you don't take it, you might be punished. And I'm looking at the situation that will be going into the minds of Rivers Angels right now. They have all it takes to have found the back of the net. They didn't do it now. And don't forget, in their last game, the same thing happened. Okay, the referee spot and the Friedman saying you push that player, don't touch her because she's at advantage of getting the ball. I remember what happened to them against Bayelsa Queens. They had all the chances, created them, but they didn't put the ball in the back of the net. And that's the situation again. They've had scoring chances today, but just at the finishing line, they've not done anything well up front. And that could be a dangerous situation against the two sides. If you look at what is coming out, both sides might just find it hard not to get one goal before the end of the first minute. That's a reckless tackle, and it's a Friedman too. Talking about Rivers Angels, a foul coming out from Jesse, number 6 of Confluence Queens, Amarachi Okonkwo, and I think the referee is telling her, you better stand up, don't let me issue a card. Stand up, I say, come up. Let's see if the referees look. And as I tell you, a 2 minute, a yellow card has just been shown to Amarachi Okonkwo, while a 2 minutes at a time has been shown by the central referee for the fourth official. I know it's a big signal by the central referee that will be playing 2 extra minutes for this for the first 45 minutes. 0 goals between both sides. Let's see where they'll be doing at the end of the halftime.
So we still have 120 seconds more to play before halftime. Scorelines still remain blank from the both teams, where Rivers Angel have really been having it all good for the first 45 minutes of this game, all coming in their own favor. But this time around, it's the time for Confluence Queen to take over attacker. Tips it forward for another prominent attack. This time it's a disappointing one. Well, she was unable to locate her teammate up front, gives advantage for Rivers Angel to return to ball possession in the advantage. Couple of players joining attack forward now. Off young. It's a disappointing ball control there from the right back. And relieve the pressure now for Confluence Queen, who will not be in much more rush to take the throw. They won't really be so much satisfied with their performance at halftime, talking of the Confluence Queen side, but disappointing half shown from the Rivers Angel, who had really have it all good for themselves to have scored more than a goal in this game, but quite unfortunate, they're still yet to score a single goal in this game.
I think the Rivers Angels will go into the dressing room with a lot of complaining and asking questions in front of their strikers. What has gone wrong up front? You had the chances, you created them, you're not putting the ball into the back of the net. But for Confluence Queen, I think they will have done a perfect job to the instruction of Coach Ogbunda White, saying, just get on, we will catch them napping, we might catch them on the counter, we will find a break somewhere, somehow. But for the Rivers Angels, it seems all complain that will be going into the dressing room.
Not forgetting to play goalless against Edo Queens, talking of the Confluence Queen side, before scoring the only goal that sealed them the maximum 3 points. It is end of a very much entertaining 445-minute live out the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Osaba, where we had a very much good game, all in advantage of Rivers Angel. They've dominated the game, they've enjoyed themselves, but they've cried about it. It's been quite unfortunate for them to get this right for themselves up front. Couple of chances created by the Rivers Angel, couple of moments for Rivers Angel, but it's quite unfortunate they didn't get it right. Half-time whistle from the center referee. Top place for the year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. Confluence Queen, Rivers Angel yet to score.
Head of Communication, Mrs. Ruth Sunday. The Technical Department of the Nigerian Football Federation, Coach Rafiru, welcome, sir. and the chairman, the most important football league in Nigeria, the Nigeria National League Club Owners Association. Mr. Chidi, you are welcome, sir. Chief Operating Officer, the Nationwide League
to settle for goalkeeper Linda to mark a easy catch. It's going to be a very much concentrated second 45 minutes of action for the both teams, knowing fully well this second half will decide what happens next and will surely be crowned the third position in this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Premiership Super 6. If it ends this way, we'll surely go to penalty shootout to decide who will emerge the day.
Yeah, well, yesterday on the Twitter space of the NWFL Super 6, I had some opinion coming out to say this match might go into penalty shootout. That's what a lot of fans are asking questions about the decision of the referee, but that is an high leg kick on the head. Whether she got the ball and the player really actually missed it, but it could have been a dangerous situation. Reminds me of what Diaby did to John Terry against Chelsea, the Carabao Cup final some season ago. But going back to what I said earlier, I'm looking at this game not going into penalty. I think it's going to be decided. And this second 45 minutes, I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know which team will get it more. But this is a rash tackle there and a fitment for Rivers Angels in a promising environment. Can they make it count after wasting more chances in the first half?
Free kick after a foul on Aqua Blessing. This time in a very much promising angle. Will be taken by the captain of the side to take the set piece. Fiona Polius. This time Shemay wants to go for a swinging strike. And hopefully go for a direct kick. A very much close range, a free kick specialist should be able to convert. Fiona Polius this time for River St. George. Goes for goal. And the Sioneta were by the defenders of the Confluence Queen side to settle for a corner. Well job there by Oliver Jennifer to intercept the set piece and settle for a corner at the end. Flag is up. No doubt about that. It's a good call there by the assistant referee now to relieve the pressure for the Confluence Queen side. They're having a good start into the second 45 minutes of this game. Talking of the Rivers Angel, gradually they're coming back again into the second half the way they stayed at first 45 minutes. The second half, they must take advantage of the chances. I think the coach of the Rivers Angel will have talked to his players, let's take advantage of our chances, otherwise you get punished. It was the same thing that happened Confluence Queen, Edo Queens, where Edo Queens were dominating the game. The only moment of the game for Confluence Queen was the goal that separated the two teams. So they have to watch the clip over again and learn from that. Otherwise, it may be the day reckoned for Confluence Queen in today's game.
I want to see the response of both sides. Rivers Angels again I started counting on their effort. Talking about moving to balls off target. They need to catch, making the balls on target this time around if they want to make something out of this game. I love the chip. And this one, the flag stays down. She didn't see that. The referee says play on there. Coach Edwin Okun keeps shouting offside, offside. I think maybe I'll tell him to take over the referee because the referees are fast seeing the actions on the field of play. So the officiating, perfect job so far in the Super 6. I will give them a pass mark of 8/10. So far for the referees of this NWFL Super 6. They've given us what we needed, the game we want to see. But Rivers Angels, let them put the ball in the back of the net. They are really struggling. I don't know the chances they are creating. Adobioka seems to be the lady up front that wants to get the thing done, but she's been surrounded by the Confluence Queens lady, and they brought her down for an infringement. A very good opportunity again for a free kick on the edge of the box of Confluence Queen.
Good display of ball there from Adalbi after a foul outside the box area. Advantage once again for Rivers Angel to restart. It being a very much pressure on seat for the both tacticians of the two teams. Knowing how important this will be and how painful for the side who lose this game. Rivers Angel once again. Strike by Offianga, disappointing one from the right back. Shot blocked by Adabi side out. Peter Mata to the left side once again to run forward for the Confluence Queen. At the end, it's a disappointing one from Asi Zainab. But they still have it in the advantage. Talking of the Confluence Queen side, there is going to be a double substitution any moment from now from the Rivers Angel side. This time is going to be the talking point striker up front, Okuchuku Chiamaka, alongside Ikewa Benabrum, to have their own positive impact in this game for the Rivers Angel side. Chiamaka was the player who opened the scoring for Rivers Angel in the opening fixture, and she will be trying everything possible to bring back the glory for Rivers Angel in this game. Very much needed, very much important. She scored an important goal against FC Rebel in their first opening game. Upper blessing, still not a pass to clear up the defenders. Well done job by the defenders of the Confluence Queen side to stop the pass there from the Rivers Angel side, who had been trying to break the defense line. Sees it very much difficult to get this right for themselves. Once again, they can have a retain from the right reverse angle. Once again, perfectly blocked by the left back. All players back for the Confluence Queen, except MNK. Except Mary Mahmoud, I beg your pardon. Every players are always back to recover for Confluence Queen side. There is a player down for now for the Confluence Queen side.
Will be joining the team on the pitch. While jersey number 8, Ambassadors, and jersey number 20, Agakwa Sofia, are coming out of the pitch.
It's the last stage of the game for Agakwa Sofia, who had done her own part for Rivers Angel, alongside Ambassador Alex, who makes way for Ikekwa Ogana Brume, alongside Okuchuku Chiamaka, who opened the scoring of this campaign for Rivers Angel in the first opening fixture. The player is okay to continue for Confluence Queen after being attended to by the medics of the team. This time, referee will want fair play to let this game continue. Rachi forward, Belinda have no problem to do with that perfectly to reach a own teammate and launching forward for another long ball in. Still not the best control of ball forward now from Mary Mahmoud. We're still really having a very much good communication up front alongside Peter Mata. Lucinani is okay and return back to the field of play for Confluence Queen side. After being attended to by the medics of the team to return to the center row for Confluence Queen side. They've really been doing perfectly well defensively. But up front, they're still struggling to get things right. But they must be careful if they are to wrap the day in a glory moment to get things right for themselves up front. This is Upper Blessing who runs into the territory. It's a good call by referee, nothing given. Well seen by referee from a very much close range. Nothing to the referee liking. Sends it back to goalkeeper Obi Christiana. Peter Mata once again now for Confluence Queen. It's a disappointing strike of ball there from Peter Mata, who was trying to locate Mary Mahmoud up front. There is another player down for now for the Confluence Queen side. The referee attention is called upon as she's calling for a stretcher on the player who is down for the Confluence Queen side. There seems so much time talking of the Confluence Queen side, with the way the players have really been falling so much easily in this game.
When you look at what this situation right now, the players of Confluence Queens, they've really been hit by the attacking line of Rivers Angels. And these are games that you want to win. You want to take off the pressure away from your side. You want to be committed enough. This is the second player who is calling for the bench to actually take her out from the Confluence Queens bench, which is not helping them. Because if you look at the tactical play, they need everybody to work.
10 minutes gone into the start of the second half. It's still goalless as it is if you're just joining us. It's a top place fixture for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6 game involving Rivers Angel up against Confluence Queen in yellow, Rivers Angel in blue. Rivers Angel had been the side dominating and enjoying themselves so far, but quite unfortunate, things have not really been working out up front. Despite dominating the game, having it all good, ball possession all being the advantage. In control this time. Shot on to the captain of the side for the Rivers Angel. Perfectly swings in. And the skill connection at the end is seen by referee for a foul. It's going to be a triple substitution now for the Confluence Queen side to make a positive changes into this game. After the tactician seeing much more display of football from the Rivers Angel side, who have really been dominating the game, giving them much more advantage to operate up front. As the Confluence Queen side have really been given much more room for the Rivers Angel to enjoy this game, capitalizing on the chances. But you just have to credit the vendors of the Confluence Queen so far in this game. It's been all in their hands to make sure the attempt on goal from the Rivers Angel side have been well monitored.
I will be so disappointed with Rivers Angels if they don't win this game because they've had every opportunity in this game. Where's the opener going to come from? Where's that opening going to come from? But give it up to a resilient defense of Adobioka there. Okay, the referee says no foul, no handball there. Both players are rushing to play. Blessing Okwe, can she take a shot? But she takes it and nothing to connect there for the ball goes out into touch. It's a goal kick to Confluence Queen.
We're going to have 3 players to be introduced.
Going into the pitch for Confluence Queens. Coming out, we have
Pius alongside Ozekwa will be introduced for the Confluence Queen side as they are making a positive change into the middle of the area for the Confluence Queen side, and hopefully it works out perfectly well for them in this game. Last stage of the game for Peter Mata alongside Mary Mahmoud up front as they make new introduction of centre forward in line for the Confluence Queen side to change the fresh blood up front. Peter Mata alongside Mary Mahmoud have done their part, but not enough for the Confluence Queen side to get a goal in this game. The scoreline still remains blank so far with little time play in the second 45 minutes. 30 minutes of action so far. This is a time for the Confluence Queen to run. At the hand, the whistle is gone in advantage of the Rivers Angel side. Everything had really been working out so much good for the Rivers Angel side in this game. It's just been, and then hopefully no record for them to get a goal. Hopefully it's mayhem and penalty shootout, and the side will go with the bronze medal and with a 3 million naira prize tag for the top position. This is Okwe Blessing with the space. Ball swings in perfectly. The control is good. And the strike was absolutely brilliant. But the defending once again from the Confluence Queen side, it's absolutely sensational. The composure, the organization from the center role of the Confluence Queen, you just have to credit them. So far they've been so much organized. They've been so much utilized, making sure every attempt on goal from the Rivers Angel side have been dealt with perfectly well.
Perfectly well from the Confluence Queen, like you said. It's what I've seen so far from this side. Go there, mass defense. If you can defend properly, when we have the opportunity to attack, don't go to all out. They've blocked every chances of created by Rivers Angels in this game, and that is why the game seems to be at a particular time frustrating all efforts of talking about Rivers Angels up front. But now it's going to be a dilly-dally between Ofyong, Immaculata, and Osigwe. A chance coming in for Rivers Angels. She does it, Rangers! And that's how it took goal. I told you that it's going to come. Adobioka just needed to touch it there, and a perfect finish she got here.
Brilliantly, it's finally coming through for Rivers Angel. They've been searching and searching, knocking. Finally, it's coming in very much easy. And guess who the scorer is? Is Adalbi, the Royal Player, the top man who had been disturbing the defense line of the Confluence Queen. And finally, they have the breakthrough through Adalbi. They can now smile for our glory, talking of the Rivers Angel. They've served the goal. They've been knocking for the goal. At the right time now, Rivers Angel can smile for the goal. It's a perfect display of ball there from the right back. Touch into the territory of the Confluence Queen side. Since Adalbi standing right in good position and not taking twice, lays the pass, beat the goalkeeper, and the perfect touch from Adalbi now separating the two sides. As it is Rivers Angel 1, Confluence Queen 0, thanks to Adalbi. Strike for now, separating the two sides. This is the goal scorer now. Once again, can run into the territory of the Confluence Queen. Ball is perfectly swings once again. Chased forward by the captain of the side. Ibrahim Polinos. On the hand, there is a defender to make interception. This is Pios for the Confluence Queen. American foul seen by a referee from a close range. Now they can have much more time to call into territory of the Confluence Queen side. After having that breakthrough they've been begging and searching for a very long time. They have to wait for a very long time before getting it. And it's coming in at the right time. And hopefully we'll witness more goal before 90.
We have to wait to see if we'll get more goals in this game. But Adobioka today has replayed the missed chances she met or she let go in the game against Bayelsa Queen in their last game. But today she had that one in the first half. Well, where she knew was just to tap in, but she pulled that one over the line. But today, coolly calm, it was a good assist from the new entrance. Talking about jersey number 7, Ogochukwu Chiamaka, and she just ran into the defense there, beat the ball past Linda Juwaku, the goalkeeper, and Ada Obioka just in there to slot the ball into the back of the net. Rivers Angels so far are proving so much as big, stronger against Confluence Queens, and both coaches, let's see how the result of the pep talk has worked for them. I don't know the outgoing of Peter Mata, the effect of Osigwe Chukwemeka will be for Confluence Queens up front.
Polinas will take the throw once again for Rivers Angel. Should be enough for them to claim the top position for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. They've deserved the victory. They've been the better side so far from the start of this game. They've been dominating the game. They've tried as much as possible to hold on the ball possession. On paper, surely you go for Rivers Angel. On field of play, they've not really been disappointing. And hopefully they get things right more fully by getting the goal more and more to put a smile on the face of their fans. They've really disappointed against Bayelsa Queen. After which they will think they will be playing the final on Sunday afternoon, same day today against Bayelsa Queen, but it was a different scenario. Losing 1-0 with a couple of chances to get them a point needed. Adalbi with a lovely ball display, trickle away from two players. Free kick given this time. Advantage Rivers Angel now. She's getting it right for herself after scoring the goal. The confidence now much more arising for Oka Adalbi, the most exceptional player for Rivers Angel. Had really been doing much more influential impact up front, giving much more problem for the defenders of the Confluence Queen to deal with. Will be another ball swings in from Ibrahim Polinos this time. Perfectly swings in by the captain of the side. Shamaka! Why this time? Not even going directly. Much more space given for her to strike for goal. By the hand, it's well watched by both the defenders of the Confluence Queen and goalkeeper. As the ball goes out for a goal kick, an impact so far since she had been introduced in this game. Had been positive, having a good game in their first opening game, and today she's showing her what as well for the coach, who is having much more trust in her to be introduced in the start of the second 45 minutes and making a difference. Still much more time for her to display a kind of exposure and skill in this game to give much more problem for the defenders of the Confluence Queen to deal with. This time into foul on Hadibi side out. Advantage Confluence Queen from the middle of the area. Now they will have to be coming all out inside for the equalizer. Talking of the Confluence Queen, they've been playing the game defensively well. Most of the defenders, most of the midfielders have been playing, joining the defenders to stop all attempt on goal from the Rivers Angel. But this time around now, they will have to come all out inside for the equalizer, talking of the Confluence Queen side. And this may already cause much more problem and give advantage for Rivers Angel to score more in this game.
Yes, sir, you're down. You need to find a way to come back into the game. That's what Coach Ogbunda White has told the girls. Come back strong and show that resilience that you can score a goal. As you have scored in the Edo Queens game, you can score. But if they come all out full attack, Adobe Oka, she's ready to punish them. And she's getting all the balls coming to her. The chances she couldn't take against Baisa Queens, I think she wants to repay the coach. Because I've said it earlier, if I'm Coach Okon, maybe I would have gone the other way by not starting her. But today, she has started again and she has repaid the confidence because she got that goal that separates both sides currently in this second 45 minutes. What will be the response? You see much more middle time for Confluence Queens to bounce back. Let's see how they impute their technical know-how into this game.
This is the goal scorer for now, who is separating the two both sides. Free kicking advantage of the Rivers Angel now, who have really been approaching this game with full much confidence. The combination of Chiamaka alongside Okpa Blessing with Adaobi had really been given much more problem for the defenders of the Confluence Queen to deal with so far in this game. It's going to be another free kick in advantage of the Rivers Angel, the captain, Ifioma Polinos. Had been taking all the set pieces for the Rivers Angel side, and our delivery had been so much exceptional so far in this game. Couple of players inside the territory of the Confluence Queen to make the follow-up. It's a good ball, swings in, and it's perfectly to the palm of goalkeeper Linda Juwako. Spitting once in this game. Nothing for Linda Juwako to do about that strike. Out once again. Still inside advantage for Rivers Angel to run with the space available. She makes right for goal and serve. It is goal number 2. And it's coming in the right time. The substitution are making a difference. Ikola Ogbadabrume. It's the goal scorer. It's sealed, confirmed. Rivers Angel will be claiming the third position with this second goal. It's the end of the road for Confluence Queen. And Rivers Angel, the substitution, the coach, the crew, the all fans can now smile, confirming year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6 is coming in their way.
Good goal from that lady talking about Ikewa Ogbadabrume. What a strike. Beats past Linda Juwako, makes it 2 goals for talking about Rivers Angels. They are in close control of this game. What actually broke down the defense of talking about Confluence Queens, I don't know. It was those 2 players that got injured and were forced to leave the field. Actually, as I deflected the back line of Confluence Queen. It's close control for Rivers Angels now. The players are asking the fourth official. You saw that lady coming behind us, but from our side here, perfectly onside from Ikewa, and all she needs to do was to take the shot straight, correcting the effort of the substitute. Talking about Ogochukwu Chiamaka, who blasted wide in her own attempt. Okwe Blessing, who has done well in this game, despite being shown a yellow card, has also been told by the coach of the side, come and rest. We are in good control right now. 2 goals advantage to us, and we have Zuavin, captain of the Flamingos at the last World Cup, coming into play in this game.
Rivers Angels are leading 2-0. And it is a great pleasure to have the General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation and priest, Dr. Mohamed Sanusi.
Free kick advantage for Confluence Queen, who will be hoping it is over. But still not over with a little time to play before full time for them. If possible, they can reduce the scoreline and have the greatest comeback in the club history As it is, they've been struggling to get his right up front. And it's a mixed screen strike, which would have given them much more opportunity to strike for goal. It's a good job once again from the defenders of the Rivers Angel. They're coming gradually into the game. If possible, they can reduce the scoreline. But for now, it's still the advantage. As they're still now giving themselves much more hope. Still not feeling reluctant to get themselves back into the game. Getting a goal quickly into this game will give them much more hope they can bring themselves back into the game.
A chance again. This could be the third. Can she finish one? 1, 2. Oh no. I think that was careless from her. You had all to pull the ball around the defender. You've gone the first play. Why would you just run away like that? Talking about Okuchuku Chiamaka in that noise. She's getting up right now. More advantage coming to play of talking about Rivers Angels now. Cool cross throw, I told you earlier. And what can the response be from Confluence Queens? They try to make one, but the solid defense, I think Obi Chidima will thank his defenders there for coming to our rescue and not allowing the ball to get to her. 2 goals for this game so far. Rivers Angels looking at that team that will go with 3 million naira at this year's NWFL Premiership Super 6. A chance again, a low drive. Oh, Adobioka, all she needs to do, what can she do? She takes it, and the defender rescues the situation away from danger zone right there. Can Confluence Queens come into this game? They've been down. They've not even had a shot attempt for the last 20 minutes or thereabouts. What went wrong is the question I want to ask the coach of Confluence Queens at the end of this game.
It's still very much open for Confluence Queens if possible. They salvage the day for themselves with little time to play before full time. They have 15 more plus what the stoppage time will be to bring themselves back alive into this game, salvage the day for themselves. Otherwise, Rivers Angel will have to smile back to River State with 3 million on the bronze medal. Rivers Angel will have to make sure they get themselves right in this game. They will want to keep the clean sheet. They've been doing perfectly well from the start of this game, not conceding. Only shot 1 on target so far from the Confluence Queen side. So I've not been seeing them convincingly to get things right up front. They've been so much silent up front. And now seeing Peter Mata alongside Mary Mahmoud of this game. A much more advantage for Rivers Angel to capitalize on. Peter Mata has really been giving them a little much problem up front alongside Mary Mahmoud. But they've been substituted by the coach of the side for the Confluence Queen. Making another introduction of the player. But they've not really been making the impact up front. Talking of the new introduction for the Confluence Queen side, and had been given a much more advantage for the Rivers Angel to dominate and take advantage. The defenders so far in the second 45 minutes have not really been under much more problem. It is blocked by our own teammates before the reflection of the defenders of the Rivers Angel had a touch. And it's a corner kick. What a strike that was, heavily strike, going directly into the... What a moment that will have been. The ball strike was going directly into the net. Watched by goalkeeper for a needed diving. But the defender was there to make the rescue. Making sure the ball is well blocked for a corner. At the end, it's a disappointed delivery of corner, which seals the ball really for Rivers Angel to restart once again. But for now, there is a player now trying to struggle for fitness for Rivers Angel. Attended to by the goalkeeper. She should be okay to continue. Been a very much cool, calm game for Rivers Angel, who had really enjoyed themselves so far in the start of this game. First 45 minutes had been the advantage. Second 45 minutes had been coming all out good for them. They've been better side so far. They deserve this victory. But nevertheless, the Confluence Queen side are still giving themselves little hope to come back into the game with 2 goals considered so far. A disappointing luck strike of ball there, which makes it very much easy for a goalkeeper. Hopia Christina to make an easy catch for herself, who has not really been under much more test. She has not really been much under action so far in this game. All attempts on goal from the center forward of the Confluence Queen had been stopped by the center back, not giving much more problem for a goalkeeper to deal with. Pass space. And the flag is up on the center forward for the Confluence Queen side. Chukwamaka Ozigwe was introduced some plays. Peter Mata. Restart now from the right reverse angle for the Rivers Angel this time. They're still not relenting to add more to the tally until the day conveniently, without doubt, trying to make a payback after their disappointing defeat to Baisa Queen and pull on much more pain on the Confluence Queen side, who seems helpless in this game. Shamaka once again trying to run to the space available, but the defender is there to make the clearance. Not the best control of ball there from Ozigwe, which seals the ball return to Rivers Angel advantage. And it's casually coming in all good for the Rivers Angel side. Too good enough for them to claim the third position. They just need to get themselves concentrated and not to lose form more rights. Not to lose so much more focus in this game. They've done well in the second 45 minutes. They've tied right, tried to take advantage of the chances they've been creating so far in this game. And the goal they've scored has really been making a difference in this game so far.
What a way for them, talking about Rivers Angels. They've done what they need to do, and they've gotten those goals they needed. I don't think they want to punish Confluence Queens with more goals, because it's, from my time, it's just me looking at 10 minutes left in this game. But in the game of football, it's not over. I think since the outstar of talking about Peter Mata in this game, it has not really helped the upfront of talking about Confluence Queens who need to defend again their line at this critical situation. A corner kick has just been awarded to Rivers Angels. But kudos must have gone to the bench of Rivers Angels for the substitute they brought in and the creation of the 2 goals they got in this game.
It's a corner in advantage of the Rivers Angel, who still not relenting to add more to the goals that are available for now. 2 goals different. It's still in advantage of Rivers Angel, thanks to Adalbi alongside. Not the best delivery from the corner, disappointing one, and he's out for a corner. Kekwa was the man who scored the second goal. Kekwa Brume, after the opening goal was scored by Oka Adaobi, before Kekwa hatched to the tally and hopefully seal it off for the Rivers Angel side with 2 goals, which will be a difficult task for the Confluence Queen to be back in the game. They still have 10 plus additional time to play, if possible. But the Rivers Angel side are not still looking like a side who is ready to concede in this game. Making sure all the 4 back line are always available from attempt on goal from the Confluence Queen side. To Yelkant. To Chukwamaka Ozigwe, the center forward for the Confluence Queen side. Not too much complaint there. Free kick for the Rivers Angel to restart from the territory. All the former backline for the Rivers Angel are always available when they see attacking football from the Confluence Queen side, to make sure space are not much more given for the Confluence Queen attackers to think. Space available now for Chairman to run. The delivery is good one, so that'll be still not your way out. The flag stays down. The center referee looks to the face of the assistant referee, and it's goal kick given. A call from the referee to make sure, get the vital information from the assistant referee before awarding anything. And the flag from the assistant referee remains tagman, not to award any penalty after the appeal from the Rivers Angel. There is a contact on Adaobi. Once again, this is a goal scorer who put a score in before Kekwa had to it. Out by Nandi. Still an advantage of the Rivers Angel from the right now, joined by the right back forward. Chiamaka once again. At the end, it's a corner. Good display of ball there from Mofiong Immaculata, who is joining the attack forward. And the 2 centre back are always available to stop the only man up front for the Confluence Queen side. We're having another downpour of rain. And for now, it will affect the broadcast of this game. Just have to accept it as it is. Still, the coverage a perfect one. The touches from the goalkeeper, but the whistle is gone in advantage after a foul is well seen on Linda Juwaku. Out of the danger zone, this time joined forward by the right back, Edefi. Perfectly straight to Chiamaka to chase. And Dalby joins forward. Dalby, and the heading out of the hand, it's too much high. Which six, the ball goes out for a goal kick. With the way things are, it's not really been their reckon and destined for Confluence Queen. They've done their best after an upset for the Edo Queen fans and the whole crew to seal them the top place position. At the end now, it's all coming in advantage of the Rivers Angel as they lead by 2-0, which should be enough for them to seal the top position for this year, 2022-2023. Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6. They were a contender for the final, but they had a disappointing last game against Bashiru Queen, the defending champion, after losing 1-0. And they have to just accept it the way it comes this season. They were champion in 2021. They were training all right here. They had all what it takes in the last game against Bashiru to have a draw. Well, quite unfortunate, it was a disappointing outing after losing slightly a goal to nil to the defending champion. And they have to come into the top place to wrap it up against the struggling Confluence Queen, who had not really been having a very much good outing in this third place game. Only one shot on target so far from the Confluence Queen side, who is still struggling to get a single goal in this game and reduce the scoreline if possible. A single man up front for the Rivers Angel to make the follow-up. A disappointing day for Linda Juwaku after making a very much sensational outing for the Confluence Queen side. It's space available for Chiamaka to strike. And it's still not going directly as expected. She's trying everything possible to put herself into scoring sheet. But this time it's still not going directly as expected. She upon the scoring for this year 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership Super 6 against FC Rebel Queens. After a fine finish. And today she's trying everything possible to make sure she put herself on the score sheet. After a sensational run to open the scoring with a pass to locate Adalbe up front. And open the scoring for Rivers Angel in this game with a sensational pass from Chiamaka. Before Kekwa adds to the tally for Rivers Angel, and hopefully these two goals will be enough to seal the day for the Rivers Angel side, who had been the better side from the start of this game. They're coming gradually to add more to the tally. Now's chance for Zozo to run in, but the defender is there to make a stop, but it's still in advantage of the Rivers Angel. They're still not relenting to score goal number 3. It's going to be a save. Easy for Linda Juwaku, who will be trying everything not to concede number 3 in this game. And we'll be hoping his side get more goal up front and reduce the scoreline. She has done a part for Confluence Queen side. Couple of good saves made to a glove, but quite unfortunate. She had nothing to do about the 2 goals considered so far in this game. Little time to go before 90. And what which story time will be, it is still advantage Rivers Angel 2, which should be enough to seal the day and give them the bronze medal alongside 3 million naira, which should be enough for them to smile back to River State. Hopefully this is not what they expected. They were expecting the final place tickets. We had a disappointing last group game against Bayelsa Queen after losing slightly by a long goal. But I have to put that aside and make a big pain and bounced on the Confluence Queen side. Now space available for Chiamaka to run forward. But there is going to be a defender to make a stopover, but Chiamaka is still there to hold on the ball. They're really bouncing the pain on Confluence Queen side after they lose to Bayelsa Queen. Knowing how heavy it is on the Rivers Angel players, and as well, the whole fans throughout the whole universe coming into this competition, coming to this championship as a contender and eliminated for a final ticket to the top place position. And they're really bouncing so much hard on the Confluence Queen side. It's really been so much airplay so far in this game. It's a foul throw, well seen by the assistant referee. Already approaching 90 minutes of this game. It is still Rivers Angels 2. Confluence Queens nil. They will be much more satisfied if they can reduce the scoreline before going back to Lokoja. Oh, it is not something possible to be back in this game before full time. Be much more satisfied if they can get a goal to reduce the scoreline. And wrap it up with a celebration as we are way toward the stoppage time of this game will be before full time. And any moment from now we're going to have another introduction of a new player for the Rivers Angel side. Still don't understand what the coach of the Rivers Angel are trying to do to introduce much more player, give much more problem for the Confluence Queen side not to operate and go into the territory. He's trying to keep a clean sheet in this game. And reload everything all in hands of the Confluence Queen. It's going to be the introduction of Kenneth. Catherine. Well, ball control by the Confluence Queen side, who is still not relenting. If possible, they can reduce the scoreline. Pass piece. Joined forward by the right back, who tries for goal from there. But there is no problem for Bia Christiana, who has not really been having much to do in this game. Talking of the goalkeeper for the Rivers Angel. Now substitution ready to be made by the Rivers Angel time. This time is Kenneth Catherine, who will be making a own impact before full time in this game. They've done well. They've been the side who deserve this victory, no doubt about that. They've played perfectly well from the start of this game. They've been the side dominating from the start. They've all on the ball possession in their advantage. Everything has really been working out for Rivers Angel in this game. They've deserved the victory, no doubt about that. Before coming into this championship, they will be hoping they have the final ticket and face any team in the final. But quite unfortunate, they have to fight for the top place position. And it's coming in the right time for them to seal the day with 2 goals. But they're still not relenting. If possible, they can add more before full time. The flag is off for Rivers Angel free kick. Advantage from the right reverse angle. Now the Rory right referee. The substitution will be made. It's the introduction of Kenneth Catherine, who will be introduced to replace Afyong Makulata, who has done a part from the right back. It's
substitution for Rivers Angels. Kenneth Catherine of jersey number 4 coming in for jersey number 27. Afyong Immaculata.
It is
3 minutes additional time to end the 3rd place of the 2022-2023 NWFL Premiership Super 6 between Rivers Angels and Confluence Queens. 2 goals separating the sides.
free kick from the right reverse angle, was swings in. So I have 180 seconds more to play before full time. Chiamaka this time for Rivers Angel. She wants to strike for goal. Still not the time for Chiamaka to score in this game. Trying everything possible to put herself on the score sheet. 3 times she strikes for goal. Off target. She had done a part by making sure she had an assist in the goal to put Rivers Angel in the opening goal after locating Adalbi in front of goal to open the scoring for Rivers Angel. And since then, she had been trying everything possible as well to put herself on the score sheet in this game. Still on the relenting side, Confluence Queen side. At the end, it's out for a goal kick, which the Rivers Angel side will not be rushed to take. They've done the job in a very much easier way. They've been the side with deserve this victory. They've been holding on to rights. They've been holding the game, all racking moments, enjoying themselves from the start of this game. Everything had really been working out so much good for the Rivers Angel from the start of this game. They've been dominating, holding the all right, holding the ball possession and everything, rocking moment. It's the yellow card to the centre back for time wasting. Something so much to do with 2 goals advantage. Rivers Angel should not mind the yellow card opening. It's a job well done for Rivers Angel. 2 goals at the stage. With 2 minutes to play, 1 minute played out of the 3 minutes added for the separate time. So we have 120 seconds more to play before full time for Confluence Queen to reduce the scoreline. Even if possible, they will not be able to bring themselves back in the game. Time to think forward now with Osigwe. 2 player joins attack forward for the Confluence Queen. Good display of ball there from Osigwe. A perfect skill display. Fans really happy with that. Despite they still losing by 2 goals to 0. The flag stays down for a goal to reduce. It's the first big save made by goalkeeper in this game. And it's just not reckoned for a goal for Confluence Queen in this game. What a moment that will have been for them to reduce the scoreline. And what a big save made by Christian. And what a moment that will have been for Confluence Queen to reduce the scoreline and still give themselves little hope with 60 seconds more to play. Big save made by Obia Christiana. It's the first time in this game she's making a big save. And it's first time in this game she's called to action in a very much important moment. What a moment that will have been for Confluence Queen to reduce the scoreline and give themselves little hope with 60 seconds more to play. But for now, as it is over. No god of soccer can bring Confluence Queen back into this game. It is sealed and confirmed for Rivers Angel for the 3rd position. 2 goals in advantage. Out on head with a score 6, right, 2 goals in the space of 60 seconds left. Best moment for Confluence Queen to reduce the scoreline, but thanks to Obia Christiana's save to make sure she keep the clean sheet. She's proven to the coach of the Rivers Angel she's a perfect replacement for Ajay Chalote. And any moment from now, the referee may put an end to the game. And right moment for Rivers Angel to celebrate. We start to launch forward. To looking for regained by the Confluence Queen side. Once again, they may have the last attack of this game before full time. Flag surely stays down this time for Confluence Queen to run forward. Surely that should be a foul and a free kick. And it's coming in advantage of the Confluence Queen. And it's going to be a yellow card. No doubt about that. Next time, Kenekwalu Ifeoma is the player who goes into the referee booking for Rivers Angel. And they may have the last kick of the game, taking off the Confluence Queen from the set piece. And the 2 goals enough for Rivers Angel to calm themselves, even if Confluence Queen should score from his range. To strike for goal from this long distance range. And poor goalkeeper Obia Christiana will have no problem with a easy catch for a save. I will not be in a rush any moment from now. It is going to be over. It is over live at the Stephen Keshe after 90 minutes. It's a day for Rivers Angel to celebrate the top position. They've done it well. They've wrapped the day. They've deserved the top position. They've played perfectly well from the start of this game. It is not something of a fluke. It is just a deciding top position. It is just a moment for Rivers Angel to smile and celebrate despite not playing in the final. The season play in the third place, and now they've done it perfectly well to take advantage of the Confluence Queen. It is Rivers Angel will be going on with the third position and the bronze medal, and as well the 3 million naira stated for the third position. It is over live at the Stephen Keshe Stadium, where we have Rivers Angel to Confluence Queen after 90 minutes.
And as the other DJs who witnessed this particular game, just again by 4 p.m., I'm going to be having the final.
The celebration from the Rivers Angel really matters and shows how they've appreciated this top position. It's much more preferable going back home with nothing. 3 million confirmed and certain now for Rivers Angel, as they will be claiming the top position after wrapping the 90 minutes with 2 goals in advantage of Confluence Queen. After 90 minutes live at the Stephen Keshe Stadium here in Asaba, the top place position, Rivers Angel 2, Confluence Queen, they will surely have a wrap with the top position confirmed and sealed now after 90 minutes.
You know what giving money? You know go do money. You know how much you go cash out for them. But you don't cash out. You don't give me scope. You don't cash out. Pay me no me. I know one year.
Chop the guy everything. They even call me.
No be me chop.
Don't be so live, now. Don't be so live. No, you don't have mic.
No, she hasn't party. You don't have mine. Ace. The one.
So make I help you beat them.
Stretch your hands.
Just stretch, but you can stay far, stretching your hands. Stay away from.
Correct.
Are you guys ready? I'll just give it to him.
All right, coach. It's a third place game. I don't know. Not the kind of result you did desire. But again, what's your impression of today's game and also the future for Confluence?
Well, I think first and foremost, I would say the game has come and gone, and by the end of the day, we lost. But I want to give kudos to Confluence Queen. Bear in mind that they were not among the book. We are the team that the bookmakers or the fans expected to get to this level of the competition. And bear in mind that the target of the team in the first place is to ensure that the Confluence Queen at least escape relegation. But by the end of the day, we were able to push and get to the Super 6 proper. And here we are here today. I think by the end of the regular season and the Super 6, we came forth on the table.
So what next for you next season?
Yeah. What I think the plans we have for next season is to go back home and fortify the team, because like I always say, I came a week before the start of this competition, so most of the players you saw here I did not recruit them, but I think I must give them kudos that they did it well. So we'll go back home and start recruitment in the areas we find that we are lacking in the team.
Yeah, it's your fourth major knockout defeat to Edwin Okon. Are you disappointed with this result today? And even though seeing some positive in the second half, are you disappointed?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because in a game of football, one team must win. And the quality they have, I don't have the quality they have. If I had the quality they have, then I would say I'm disappointed. So I wouldn't say I'm disappointed in the team. But actually, we wanted to get the third place trophy to Kogi State, but we are unable to do that today.
All the best, coach.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh boy, this camera plenty. You
carry two things.
This camera plenty. Sammy, you won't crucify me.
Yeah, coach. Great ending to the Super 6. I don't know what you make of the tournament so far. At least ending with a bronze. Does it make any major? Does it mark a positive for you? At least ending with a bronze.
At all, I win. I didn't bargain for this, but I still thank God at that level.
Yeah, definitely your girls were disappointed with how the last game turned out. But this one, I don't know, what were you telling your girls to have come out this way? We never imagined Rivers Angels really turn up and at least ensure they silence a side that seemed to have become a thorn in the flesh of other teams.
Well, every team is a thorn in the flesh to other teams. There is no team that's a pushover. As long as they made it to Super 6, even those that do not make it to Super 6, they're equally good. Female footballers come of age in Nigeria, so there is no team that's a pushover at this level. I don't see the team as a pushover.
All right, coach, looking at it, ending the season third, how do you look at the next season and what will you come up with next season to ensure that you qualify for the continent?
Yes. By His grace, I have said it the other day that I lost too many players to greener pastures. And I think I'm going back to say I can as well fortify the team. Because the Rivers Angels are known for at that level. So what we are doing is just to build up the team and see how I can get back there. So ending season with third position well. As I've said, I thought that on a week.
All the best.
Yes, every day I'm happy. The only area I'm not happy is that I've been appealing. I've been shouting even before now. By His grace, I think I'm one of the oldest coaching as it concerns the league. And I've been crying for too long. How do we get sponsors into the league who come and spend 10 naira and then allow most of these government teams to rest? How would the corporate bodies come in and then spend their kobo at that level? It's the beauty of the game. This is the Nations Cup in Nigeria. Super 6 is the Nations Cup in Nigeria. And at that level, everything should be put in place as it concerns that level. So that whoever comes in, whoever wants to come and invest, will say, okay, let me go and put in my money. But when it comes in and sees other things at that level, you'll be disappointed. And at that level, I won't be happy. And I don't hurt my feelings once I'm not happy.
And the officiating definitely have a lot to say about it.
Yes, they are the chief priests. If the chief priests can as well handle their cases well, nobody will. Nobody will complain at that level. Nobody.
All right, all the best, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach Edwin.
Thank you.